Hi, my name is Kamani, but you can call me Q. If you can't pronounce it, then you have to call me Q. That is one of my rules. We are back at my favorite park, just at a different part of the park. The lighting is atrocious. I'm so sorry. It is an overcast day. It's quite cold, but I really just wanted to make this video ASAP because I had written this script weeks ago, and I don't know when I'm gonna have time to film other than today because things in my life are picking up. I'm getting a lot more busy than usual, and therefore I won't have time to record, especially when the conditions are perfect, because at the end of the day I can't control the weather. Anyway, the thesis of today's video: you are worth the effort. I've been thinking about depression and how one of the biggest lies that echoes in my mind is, what is even the use? What's the point? The point is you. Before you click off, please hear me out. Do you have dreams and desires that you believe will never happen for you in this lifetime? You probably have a long list of reasons why these dreams are not possible. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong. After all, I have no idea who is on the other side of the screen. However, I believe that life is far too long to be living a life that we hate. I also want to kind of challenge and push back against the manifestation baddies. Yes, our mentality does play a huge role in us getting the things that we want. But it's not entirely an effortless thing. It's not solely dependent on our energy or our mindset or our vibrational frequency. Some of the things that we want take lots of work. For me, one of the things that has held me back in life is procrastination and perfectionism. I know exactly what I want, but to do it exactly how I pictured in my head and in a way that maintains the ridiculously high standard that I've set for myself, I start to anticipate and even dread all the hard work I know it will take for me to achieve the things that I want to achieve. I acknowledge that my reasoning is valid. Like, yes, it's going to take lots of work and lots of effort, especially if I want to execute it the way I think I should. However, it's also an excuse for why I'm not doing the things that I want to do. I came to a realization that I wasn't doing the things that I actually want to do because deep down I believed, and sometimes I still believe, that I am unworthy of the things that I desire. These feelings of unworthiness can lead one to a deep, dark place, aka depression, because you end up living a life that you neither like nor want. That is a miserable existence. I wanted to change my life, so I started to allow myself to do things badly and with minimal effort. I started feeling better about myself because at least I was doing something about my desires, and the more I did those things, the better I got at them, and it became easier to see how I could improve. Sometimes I would even challenge myself to post some of my creations online. This motivated me to hone in on my skills because I don't want to show people something that I'm not proud of. It has also been about exposure therapy. So I put myself out there and I encourage myself not to care about what other people may think of me or the things that I make. It helped me build confidence in myself because now I'm someone who does what she wants to do and goes after the things that she wants. It was super hard. I am not gonna lie to you. But living a life that I hated was hard too. All the effort that I was dreading putting into the things I wanted to do was worth it because I had to truly accept that I am worth it. I am worth that effort. No one is better than you, not even the famous, successful people we see online. You are just as worthy as they are of the things that you want. What is one simple step that you can take today toward the life that you want? Maybe it's Googling a course that you want to study, or finding a local running club on Instagram, or meditating for 1 minute a day. Don't think about all the effort it's going to take to accomplish the things you want to accomplish. Small, intentional steps that you can consistently maintain are so much more valuable. And when you keep walking, you'll eventually find yourself somewhere new. You'll find yourself in new circumstances, new opportunities, and maybe even a new life. But it starts by remembering and believing that you are worth it. And you truly are. This video is super duper close to my heart because, as I mentioned, I held myself back so much in life just because of the insecurity and that deep feeling of unworthiness that I felt. I'm not worth that effort. It's too hard to do the things I want to do. No one cares. No one is going to reward me, or the things that I work at, they're not going to pay off. And in some cases, it's true. A lot of the things that I've worked at didn't pay off. But you know what? I learned so much about myself in the process, and I gained so many skills in the process. And now it's like, yeah, I can do this thing that was previously hard for me to do. And it is such a confidence booster. I cannot even tell you how good it feels to be the kind of person who does what she says she's going to do. I can't tell you how good it feels to put my plans into action and to really believe in my agency. But it took lots of work. Undoing all of these negative self-beliefs that I had took lots and lots of work. And that's why I encourage the small steps. I encourage doing things badly. I encourage not caring how people will receive or perceive you and your work. Because at the end of the day, you are worth it. And you are just as worthy as everybody else on the planet who is trying to make their dreams a reality. The people that we admire, they had to try. Yes, a lot of them had way more resources at their disposal than any of us could ever imagine. However, let's find solutions and not excuses. Yes, they have way more resources than we could ever imagine, but you can do the same thing, just at a smaller scale. And yes, maybe not with the best tools, but I'm sure when you rack your brain, you can think about the ways that you can pull off some of your biggest dreams. I believe in you. And now I just need you to believe in you too. Thank you so much for watching if you're here. I really appreciate you spending this time with me. It is a Thursday morning, a very random time for me to be recording, but this is when I had a gap in my day. And yeah, things are picking up in my regular life, so the videos are going to be few and far between, unfortunately. But maybe it's for the best, because the recent changes with YouTube have been quite discouraging, if I'm being honest. And I think with, someone just clicking on a video and that already counting as a view, even if they've only seen it for 1 second, I think it's going to inflate views, which means that some of us who don't really get views are now going to be even harder to discover. It's making me question whether I should continue with this YouTube thing. We'll see, because there's actually a series that I wanted to do about philosophy. I don't want to give away too much in case I do still do it. But now I'm wondering if it's worth it or not. But maybe I need to take my lesson into account, that I am worth it whether anyone sees my videos or my series or not. Anyway, wherever you are, Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, stay weird, and keep well. Toodles. Why is the sun coming out at the end? I am not redoing this video.